I'm Gail and welcome back to Gail's Low Carb Recipe Ideas. Today we're going to make a really delicious dessert. We're getting closer to Christmas, we have to have these extra sweets, and we want them low carb or keto or whatever. So today we're going to make a low carb peanut butter blondie. The Blondies. They're delicious and I'm sure you're going to enjoy them. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to add in is 2 large eggs. And then we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of natural peanut butter. Now, the peanut butter I am using, A. Vogel is the company that makes this, Nature. Now, they are part of the Herbamare company, the spice that I really love, and their peanut butter is really good as well. It's 100% peanuts, there's no sugar added, and it's all natural. There's nothing in there, no preservatives, nothing. It's delicious. You're going to have to stir it really well. I turn it upside down because the oil lays on the top. Stir it really well, and then I put it in the fridge, and then it didn't seem to separate after that. But it's a very nice peanut butter. I'll have a link below for if you're interested in purchasing it. Or you can look it up and see what it's all about. So there's 1/2 cup of peanut butter. It smells really good, and it definitely smells like it's roasted. Very tasty. Looking at it's good. Good stuff. Okay, and the next thing we're going to add in is our vanilla extract, and I have a teaspoon of that. Let me get my spatula here. Okay, we're just going to mix this up to start. There we go, it's nice and smooth. We're going to add in a cup of almond flour, and I have a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm just going to kind of, instead of using a separate bowl, mixing them all together, I'll just kind of do it like this so that it's mixed well. There's a chunk there. And then we're going to add in a 3/4 cup of brown sugar Swerve. And we're going to beat this all together. Now this is the brown sugar I put in, it's Swerve. And when I did my calculation, because there's erythritol in there, it balances itself out. I did not put that calculation in when I did my calculation for these peanut butter blondies. Now I did forget something really important. Silly me. And I'm sure you've all done the same thing. I need to put in a 1/2 cup of soft butter. I use salted butter. So we'll mix this up really well, and then we'll go from there. There we go. So the next part, I am just going to take and I'm going to mix this up a bit with my spatula, and I have my Lily's chocolates. So we're going to add in a 1/3 cup of the chocolate chips, and I have a 1/3 cup of chopped pecans. Now I'm just going to fold these in, mix it up, and then we'll get ready to put it into our baking dish, our ovenware dish. So now that I've got that mixed well, I'm just going to set it aside for a minute, and I'm going to bring in my 8x8 ovenware Pyrex dish. And I've got a little bit of butter on parchment paper, and I am just going to spread it around along the sides and the bottom. You don't need a lot. just so that we can get it out nicely without having to fight with it. You can also use parchment paper, but because this dish is so small, I prefer just butter on the bottom and the sides. Okay, so now we will add in our peanut butter blondies. They smell so good. Get them all in there. You could also take some of your chocolate chips and sprinkle them on top as well. I did not do that as a calculation in my recipe, but you could do that. And there we go. Okay. So let's just spread this around. Oh, it smells delicious. Absolutely delicious. One of my favorite. I love peanut butter anyway, so that makes it even better. So I'm just going to flatten it out as much as I can. And then when it's all baked, I'm going to drizzle it with peanut butter, just to give you that extra peanut butter flavor. Hope you guys like peanut butter as much as I do. And there we go. So I've got the oven preheated at 350, and we're going to put it in approximately 20-25 minutes. So we've got our peanut butter blondies all baked, and I'm going to take my creamy peanut butter, and what I did was I just put some in a bowl and I put it in the microwave just to make it runny. Now I find it doesn't have any sugar added or anything, but I find it sweet enough that I don't think it needs anything else. So I am just going to drizzle this on top of our blondies. So I'm just going to take a spoonful and we're going to start drizzling. I probably could do better than this. There we go. Now we'll cut it and we'll try it. So here are my low carb peanut butter blondies, and here are my beautiful grandchildren, and they're inhaling them, so they must be good. Lovely. Are you waving to everybody? Do you guys like them?
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah, you like them? You want some more? So if you like to go to Gail's lowcarbrecipe-ideas.com, you can try this recipe and some of my others. You take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.